Hello, everybody. It's me, Linda G, the Comanche psychic. I'm just want to do a little touch basis. It's April 6th, and I want to give you guys some stuff that I've been picking up. I also want you to know some of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things, like Oprah. This is Ruth Montgomery, The Here and Hereafter. When I was in nursing school, I started reading her books. She wrote several books. She was a reporter for, I think, Washington Post or something, but she got connected to the other side and started typing out what happens when we die, all that good stuff. So, highly recommend for you to sit back. You can go on Amazon and pick up her books. Very good. Also, my Bible is, ta-da, Eckhart Tolle, The New Earth. I had The Power of Now, but it used to put me to sleep because, you know, he can be monotone. But The New Earth, I was listening to while my dad was dying, and I could feel, I don't know what the heck it was, but it was pretty powerful. As you know, I get powerful stuff. And then for those who like tarot, years ago, I was never formally trained with tarot. People are asking me to show the cards, and there's people who say when you show the cards, I have no clue what you're saying. So I might show a couple of the cards. I won't overdo it with every card. But this is the book that I used back in the day. And a lot of this I had memorized. But this gal is the it with tarot reading. You know, I can only handle so much information like Trump. And this lady kind of gave me more identity with what it said, also how I laid out the cards. So this is a good book. Okay, so that's what I'm showing today. Okay, listen, I really want to read on Scott Pruitt because that's all over the news. And I'm very, very uncomfortable right now because, as you know, Trump is thinking of making him Attorney General, because I will tell you right now, Trump really wants to get rid of Mueller, and I think he might have a game plan. I think people are trying their best to fight against him, but let me take a look, see, and trust me, Mueller knows too. Let's throw on Pruitt, because I'm dying to know, okay? So Scott Pruitt, and to top it off, he's from Oklahoma, where my tribe is. Okay. Tell me about Scott Pruitt. What can I tell everybody? Should we worry? Can we relax? What should I tell everybody? Okay, let's take a look, see. And thank you for all your feedback. It's been wonderful. Wonderful comments, subscriptions up the yin yang. I'm totally shocked. But I will tell you that I do get a few, not very many haters. And I mean nasty haters. And what's so funny about them, if you look at their profiles, they're all Christ, pro Jesus, and pro NRA. So it's sort of funny. Okay, and I'm a libtard, I guess. Okay, so okay. So here he is. Scott Pruitt. He has some explaining to do. He's trying to explain himself. This was actually reversed. But look what he's crossed with. So it's like he keeps getting hit and hit and hit. And even though Trump loves him because he's destroying the world as he instructed him, I do think there's some sort of cut, like he might be taken out, told to go. Even though Trump doesn't want him to go. Trump really wants to say, F you, I don't care what y'all say. I like him because he's doing what I ask. But there's so much coming on this guy. There could be something illegal. Like, this guy is not doing well. And he might go into something that's not so in the forefront. But I'm not seeing him staying. I'm seeing maybe Trump even saying, dude, I'm sorry, but you got to go, but you'll still be advising me, etc. Because I don't know if you guys saw, was it Rachel Maddow last night, that when Trump went to hire him, he had him go talk to Carl Icahn, who's the guy behind the scene that's helping Trump destroy America. And, Carl Icahn was put in the office and you hear that nine? That's my dog, Nine. Trump was put in office. Trump put Icahn in office for a New York minute till he made all kinds of money illegally. And so Carl Icahn talked to this guy, and this guy, Pruitt, and said, how do you feel about environmental blah, blah, blah. So this Oklahoma guy is just a puppet. He's just like, well, whatever you tell me to do, I'll do because I want the position. Oh, my God. And he went to Rome, or he went to Turkey or something like that. And then they stopped in Paris with all his peoples, his extra peoples and his security. And then they ended up staying in Paris for 2 nights because they missed their flight the next day at 10:30 in the morning. That was nice. Anyway, I know this all looks horrible, but it's definitely going to lighten up. And I was talking to a good friend of mine, Felix. Hey, Felix, how you doing? And he's very intuitive, but he's not out there yet. But he's really good. So anyway, we were chit-chatting about our takes about what's going on, and we both feel exactly the same way. And the clock is going. We're definitely feel Trump is leaving, but I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to be, you're out of here. It's more like he's saying, I'm done with y'all. I do not see him being assassinated. I do not. So maybe eventually he'll die, because he will die, probably of a stroke. But I'm seeing him just being pushed up against the wall. And also we felt that the new president, and I'll read on this a little later, that's coming in is a Democrat, but we feel it's a male Democrat. So I don't know who it is, but I'll get some touch-ups here. So people are coming out, my friends. The young people are coming out. People are saying no more. And this China thing is really going to cost America. I see where Trump is going with this, because it's true. China has not been fair. And the other countries are actually semi-agreeing with Trump on this, but they're not going to do it on their end. Everybody's in the hole with China, because we actually owe China a lot of money. So do they call in their loans? What's going on here? So, okay, first I just want to double check with Mueller if he's going to get kicked out real soon. So Pruitt doesn't feel like he's going to be Attorney General. That I can tell you. Tell me about Mueller and his investigation. But Mueller has a lot of stuff. He's looking for something. He's looking for something specific. I don't think he has Trump as well in his sights as he'd like to. He's furious at Trump for getting rid of and talking trash about the FBI agent. It's so weird that we all sit there and watch this guy talk and think, is this real? Because there's no way you can make saneness out of madness. This guy is mad. And I know people really love him. But, by the way, him saying 50% on Rasmussen is a total right-wing place, because the one that's neither party has him at 41%, I think. And his base, 4 out of 10 people are Trumpsters. 4 out of 10. But watch when everything starts going downhill, especially with this China thing. They won't care. When it hits them in the pocketbook, that's when you're going to see people saying, nah, I'm not really for this. Okay, what can I tell? About Mueller. Mueller knows he's crazy. It's like he's dealing with the devil. Okay. Hello. Indictments. This is a little bit more intense. They're even going in the past, you guys. They're even going in the past. So be strong. And there's something to do with a woman. Remember, I told you guys there might be somebody that sings like a bird. It could be Hope Hicks. I don't know who it is, but whoever she is, it helps. Or maybe it is the Stormy thing. Maybe because he's talking about the 130. That if you notice, Trump just threw Cohen down under the bus, not down under the bus. No, it wasn't me. So yeah, it was. He's a liar. And did you hear that apparently 60 Minutes cut out a lot as far as what she said? I guess she described his genitalia. So anyway, gross. Okay, so I want you guys to know, psychically, I do see Jared Kushner in the Sun. That could be why the Sun is divorcing. I do see charges, maybe even before Trump gets hit. Because I do see charges. And remember what I told you. This stuff is good. Did you see how that South Korean president was doing illegal things like Trump? And now she's going to serve 24 years in jail. She got kicked out and she'll serve 24 years. I'm seeing litigation with Trump. Because he was the former president, maybe trying. But this new president isn't going to give him solace like Gerald Ford did with Nixon. He's going to have to pay the price. But I told you, anything with Trump, you know how they're taking down their Trump names? Anything to do with Trump is crap. So that's where it's going to hit him the most, is his pocketbook. But I see litigation after litigation, and even his own family, it might be his daughter, trying to save her family, will throw her dad under the bus. It's going to be pretty ugly, you guys. I'm not going to glee in it because it's very sad. He has destroyed that White House. Number one, we're going to need some exorcists in there to clean it out. I volunteer. And number two, they will have to go through this and clean it up. But remember, it wasn't working that good to begin with. You know, I liked Obama, but I don't know what was going on here, except he wasn't fighting as strong as he should have. Maybe he was too nice. You need someone to go in there, Democrat, that's not too far to the left, someone that's going to go in there and clean it up and sort of get things back on track. So what's being destroyed will be put together, but maybe not exactly the same. So it's going to work out pretty good. Now, I want to ask, this will be short, you guys, because I have to head out to Benicia today. And tomorrow, Kirsten and a group of friends who are professional ghost hunters to the Portuguese Hall. So we'll let you know if that ends up being pretty exciting. That place was rocking. The only other place I knew that was so active like that was the Stanley Hotel. I mean, that place is rocking. I'm not really into ghost hunting that much. It's not my forte. These people have all that equipment that captures things, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so what can I tell everybody about? You know who I keep seeing mentally is Martin Luther King. Maybe he wants to come in. Martin Luther King. He's actually helping us. He's actually in the middle of all this. I see Robert Kennedy too. Yeah, so he's talking peace. He's talking that people's hearts are too much on fire. Kind of like the thing I told you guys before. We have to get out of this state of anxiety and anger. But pray, is what he's saying. He's very happy, by the way, you guys. Not that he got murdered, but that he's on the other side. And also, he's more happy than he was on Earth. He was very depressed on Earth towards the end. He was tired too, and he was only 39. He was tired. He's very happy over there. He's one of the higher realm ones. He's helping people, get through this process. But he wants you to know, we're still not helping people of color, is what he's saying. It's still not good. Racism is really showing its ass. Let's look at racism. Well, one day, because I know in California it's not as bad as countries. It's not as bad as like in Georgia. Tell me about racism. Justice will be served, you guys, but after a lot of heartache. And mind you, this is reverse, so that it's actually a good card reverse. So after the struggle, justice will be served. People, as the new generations come in, it will change it out. It's almost evil. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad. There's a lot of people who have taken other bodies who were Confederates that are taking bodies as Indians or blacks or whatever. They have to feel it. You have to go through it. You have to know. So justice will be served. So that'll happen, but it's years away. Okay, so Sarah, what's her name? Sarah Parker. What's her name? Sarah Sanders. I just, because I'm a little sick of looking at her. Tell me, because she just lies for him. Where's her consciousness? Does she know she's doing wrong? Is she afraid at all? Tell me about Sarah Sanders. Tell me about Sarah Sanders. Tell me about Sarah Sanders. What's going on with Sarah Sanders? She's not doing well at home. I don't know what that is. I see a lot of... she rules the roost. I mean, she's telling people what to do. She really believes in him, you guys. She really thinks he's it. But this too shall pass. So she's trying to find the light in all this madness, but she knows it's no good. Oh my God. Hello. You think what's her name? Sarah. What is her name? I just went blank on her name. I could see her face. You know what I'm talking about. The White House speaker. She's related to that other guy. She'll find her soul in this lifetime, but she's really going to get hit hard when Trump starts going down. And she will leave, pack up just like him. She'll pack up her stuff and get out of the battle as best as she can to salvage what she can. She might turn and talk on behalf of her, for herself, to save her family. Because it shows, the outcome shows she ends up okay. Maybe she asked for forgiveness, or she's able to get connected with the God form a little better, because she's disconnected now. People are kissing her butt and calling and telling her she's really wonderful. So she only allows a certain group around her. It's those 4 out of 10 people that are Trumpsters that will write horrible things on my page because I don't agree with them that he is the Superman. So I think it's Sarah Sanders. I don't know why I went blank on her name. I could see her face though. So you guys gave me a whole list of things, and after this weekend I'm going to sit down and really get into it. I try not to make the videos too long, but I just wanted to tap bases, especially about Pruitt, because he's all over the place. Last question. Tell us about this China thing. Is it going to affect the markets? Are we going to suffer greatly because of what's happening? Again, unfair. So let's check it out. Tell me about China. I'm getting a cold too. Daggone it. Daggone it. Here's the president of China. Yeah, they're going to be communicating. It's up and down. There will be some losses, but it's not as horrible as people think. So I see communicating, I see them negotiating. China really doesn't want this. We're going to come to an agreement with them. So it's China will actually, I don't know, we're huffing and puffing, but it's actually going to be okay. So I don't see horrible drop in the stock market just yet. It might be for other things, but it doesn't seem like the China thing. So, and I just want to know real quick before I go, because I'm interested too. What about Putin? How's Putin feeling about Trump right now? Because sometimes I wonder, all the stuff they're doing, is that a show? Is that just to make the Americans happy? Because, you know, Putin's got stuff on Trump. Definitely. So what's going on with Putin? He's got an inside thing with Trump right now. Like, even though there's stuff on the outside, like we just got rid of a whole bunch of oligarchs, or we're taking their money or something. He's letting it happen for the sake of what everybody else thinks. So, or so it looks like stuff is going on. What can I tell them? What? Okay. Here's Putin. Here's information. He needs the money. You know, Putin and Trump, it's tight right now. I'm not seeing him angry at Trump, believe it or not, but I am seeing justice will be served. And again, it's a woman. So somebody's going to they're going to open up a whole can of worms. I see Putin not getting affected or not caring with a little loss, because the outcome is this for him. So as long as he's making cash, he's cool. So, but it's how I look at this one is that the blind leading the blind. He thinks Putin is very smart and Trump is very stupid, and he has him kind of like going in circles, or he thinks he knows what he's doing with him. Trump is actually afraid of Putin, and he's not afraid of too many people. But is it Russia that brings down Trump? Ooh, I just heard yes. So something to do with Russia will bring down Trump, and it's so bad that Putin just walks away, and he just keeps doing what he does, sneaking into our system and doing what he does. I don't see any big thing about Trump being leaked out or him. It's like Trump's already screwed as it is. Now, mind you, this is not all happening right now. This is a slow process. But when I see with indictments, I see that's when Trump starts going downhill. He's bouncing off the walls. He may even try to get rid of Mueller in another fashion, but it's like he can't, because it's already started. The wave has started. Okay, you guys, have a good day. Namaste. And we will talk again. I'll hit you guys up next week. Okay, bye.